making the way to go heat race action here, Scotty.
Yes, it will be Levi Feldman starting on the pole position to the inside. To his outside, it's number 5, a cool hand Luke. Luke Sadoff.
Inside row number 2, the 17X of Justin Lewinberg. To the outside, the 22N of Gage Noyes.
Inside of your third and final row, the 18X of Trent DeGroot. And to the outside, the 7L Warfare Motorsports Machine of Jeffrey Larson.
6 cars set to do battle here as the green flag comes out. We're underway in heat race number 1 here, Worthington class IMCA Stock Cars.
Now Sadoff will have the advantage now off of turn number 2 into the race lead. Gage Noyes right there. How about a 3 wide between Lundberg, Noyes, and Jeff Larson? As we come into turns 3 and 4, remember the bottom side of the racetrack is starting to dry out. Will that affect the 7L Larson as they come down the front stretch? Larson will hit the dry stuff, trying to slide it up in front of Noyes. It does not slow that 7L down as he's side by side for third now with the 17X of Justin Lunenberg. Sadoff, your race leader, followed by Feldman. Here comes Lunenberg to the middle. 3 wide for second off of 4.
3 wide, still battling it out with Feldman, Lunenberg, and Larson. Now Gage Noyes wants to play as well, but Lunenberg's going to get away from Feldman for the time being. But here comes Feldman and Larson to the inside. Larson to the inside of Feldman. Now he's going to look to the inside of Lunenberg as well, but Lunenberg's got the momentum up on the high side. Here comes 7L, and rounding around to the inside now is Feldman in the F1.
As the 7L Larson finds the moisture that time off of turn number 2. Key trying to keep it off the backstretch wall as he'll now look to the inside of Lunenberg. Sadoff, though, your race leader. As we come down the front stretch and into turn number 1 and 2. A little ahead of myself there. Lunenberg and Larson, couple of seasoned veterans in this class doing battle. And there goes Larson with the slider in turns 3 and 4. Lunenberg crosses back underneath him, too close to call it the line.
What a battle for the second place spot shaping up as Lunenberg's now going to get the drive off of turn number 2 and put the dust to Larson in the 7L. And here comes Feldman to the inside of the 7L through 3 and 4. Now Larson's going to set the middle line, following tire tracks in 17X with Justin Lunenberg as they go green high in the air. 2 laps to go for Luke Sadoff in the 5.
Luke Sadoff has led every lap of this heat race so far and checked out in the number 5 machine through 3 and 4. He'll see the white flag up in the air. 1 to go for the drive round at Jackson, Minnesota. Right now it's Reading, Minnesota, going at it for that second place spot between the 7L and the 17X. As the checkered flag will fly for the 5 of Sadoff. Second still up for grabs. Lunenberg will get it off turn 4. Larson in that third place spot. Feldman, Noyes, your top 5, and DeGroot rounding out your 6 finishers here for heat race number 1.
6 cars, 8 laps the distance, and out in front at the end of this one was the number 5, a cool hand, Luke Sadoff. Speaking of head flag man, Matt Stubbe is going to give him the sign. We're going to go green next time by there, Scotty.
Yeah, that we are. You know, I'm wondering, Ryan.
Wondering.
Another good friend of ours. I know he's here, but I don't see him. Do you spot a Jim Steffens anywhere? It's kind of like finding Where's Waldo at the racetrack.
Yeah, I do. I do spot him as I'm looking off of turn number 4 to see the green flag come out for the stock cars. So with Jim Steffens standing off there on turn number 4, watching to go on by.
As Fisher and Brands will lead him into turns 1 and 2. Brands up the top side, Fisher down low. There comes Larson now through the middle. Fitzpatrick a little bit of contact with the 5L machine. Tyler Pospisil at the back of the pack. Dustin Larson tries the high side. A little too much. I wonder if he's got a front tire cut down on the 5L machine as he will try to limp it maybe to the infield or down the front straightaway. And oh no, that is suspension damage right there. Suspension damage on the 5L machine of Larson. Look out for victory lane. That spring and A-frame gone on the 5L as Brands your race leader.
Well, at least the 5L of Dustin Larson is going to be able to limp it around and get back to his pit stall. Looks like an upper ball joint may have gave way, but out on the racing surface, what's not giving way is Randy Brands making his way the lead through turns 1 and 2 this time by.
As Fisher followed by Fitzpatrick and Pospisil as they come off of turn number 4. It is Brands, your race leader. Something happening though on the 5L in the infield. The fire truck headed over there. So is the tow rig, and Larson gets out of the car. We remain under the green flag as Brand still your race leader. Fisher, Fitzpatrick, and the 27 of Pospisil.
As they head down the backstretch into turn number 3, single file in this heat race here in the Worthington Glass IMCA Stock Cars. Randy Brands, your race leader off of turn number 4, followed by Jason Fisher. Chasing him down is the 82 of Dylan Fitzpatrick, and rounding out the 4-car field is the 27 of Tyler Pospisil. As green goes high in the air, we got 2 laps to go, and as they come down through turn 3 and 4, Randy Brands going to look up and see the big bed sheet in the air. 1 lap to go.
White flag out for the 27 of Brands as they work off a turn at number 4 into turns 1 and 2. Randy Brands, a 27 car in Boyden, Iowa, will lead them through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. You'll see checkers off a turn 4. Fisher, Fitzpatrick, and Pospisil will be your finishing order. So like we said, Dustin Larson having something break in that heat race. You see the tow truck and fire truck down there, as well as Dustin trying to figure out
Three and 4, the green is up, it is out, we're underway in feature racing action.
Stock Cars thunder down into turns 1 and 2. Gage Noyes a little slideways as he'll make contact with Jeffrey Larson. Here comes Fitzpatrick and Brands, your top 4. Luke Sanoff in the 5 car in that 5th place spot as he looks to the high side. The 17X of Justin Lunenberg, Feldman, Dustin Larson all right there. Jeffrey Larson, your race leader as we work now through turns 1 and 2. Larson, Noyes, Fitzpatrick, and Brands, your top 4. Your top 5 is the 5 of Luke Sanoff. Oh, hang on. Oh, look out. Dustin Larson around after contact with Lunenberg and Sanoff. Can he keep it rolling? No caution flag will fly.
Oh, he just fixed that. Problems with Dustin Larson. Now more damage on the right front after in the heat race he had to get the thing all fixed up. Going to pull it into the pits here. Make sure everything is kosher with the pit crew.
Yeah, but Kenny, does he have enough time to run down brother 7L?
Well, that's beside the point. I'm just saying if anybody can run up towards the front pack, it's him.
Yes, it will be him. So we will come to green off a turn 4. Jeffrey Larson, Fitzpatrick, Noyes, Brands, and Sanoff, your top 5 as we come back to green.
As we thunder off into turns 1 and 2, here comes Fitzpatrick to the inside, looking side by side for the race lead, but Larson's able to keep the momentum as we got 3 wide for 3rd place. Randy Brands meet in the middle with Lunenberg and Noyes. Battle for 3rd is on.
As they work off a turn 4, Randy Brands up to that 3rd place spot. Now we'll try to get underneath the 82 of Dylan Fitzpatrick. Nothing doing. 3 wide for a split second between Lunenberg, Sanoff, and Feltman. Gage Noyes, he has drifted back to side by side with Jason Fisher. Randy Brands looking for second. He'll have it off of 4.
Gage Noyes, the last time by the front straightaway, a little smoking and joking into turn number 1 as he scraped the wall and rubbed the mud plug off the right front of the car. Now he's in a battle with Feltman. Now a battle for 3rd rages on. His little bobble by Fitzpatrick gives a position to Lunenberg for 3rd.
As they work into turns 1 and 2, Larson is your race leader, followed by Brands as Noyes around in turns 1 and 2 in front of Larson into Grote. Keep it going, buddy. Keep it going. Maybe, just maybe, no caution flag will fly.
Just a bit too tight of a turn to get the car turned around. He was trying, though.
Yes.
Got to give it to him. He was trying to get going, but he somehow was able to make it in a 1-point turn and almost having to need to make a 5-point turn.
Dustin Larson looked like he was adjusting the brakes coming down the front stretch here after the caution came out. So like if you have more front brakes, your car is going to tighten up a little bit. If you have more Rear brakes, it's going to be loosened up a little bit, or yeah, you get the point. Anyways, the point right now is we're going to go green off of turn number 4. And Larson will lead him, followed by Brands, Lunenburg, Fitzpatrick, and Sadoff.
Well, as the drivers get the cars set to get loosened up, Matt Stubbe loosens up the green flag. We're underway in turns 1 and 2. Battle for second rages on as now Lunenburg's going to look to the high side of Brands down the back straightaway. Side by side for second, but Brands is going to try and charge up to the 7L of Larson, but has to fight off Lunenburg at the same time. A little bit of rubbing down the front straightaway.
As they work into turns 1 and 2, it's going to be Jason Fisher, Fitzpatrick, Feltman, and Dustin Larson all right there off of turn 2, side by side now between Feltman and Larson. As Lunenburg and Randy Brands side by side. Lunenburg will have second now off turn number 4. He'll now have his sights set on the 7L of Larson, or will he? Brands drives back down underneath of him off turn 2.
Crossing over is the 17X of Lunenburg as he bobbled in 1 and 2, but was able to get a drive back on Randy Brands. Now going to look to the low side. Randy Brands holds on to second this time by, but Lunenburg's not going to give up just slightly. As now Larson, Dustin that is, looks to the inside of Fitzpatrick for that 5th place spot down the back straightaway. Here comes the 5L.
The 5L a little bit beaten and tore up is working to the inside. The 82 of Fitzpatrick for that 5th place machine as they come off a turn at number 4 and turns 1 and 2. It's Fitzpatrick and now Fisher to the back bumper of the 5L machine. Meanwhile, the 7L of Jeffrey Larson, up in that number 1 spot, but Ryan, do my eyes deceive me? Or is the 27 of Randy Brands slowly starting to reel the 7L in?
Out of character for the 7L of Jeffrey Larson. He's getting caught. Normally he's the one doing the fishing, but we got problems down the back straightaway. Larson again, Dustin that is. And Stubbe has the black flag in hand. Who's it going to be?
I believe it's going to be the F1 of Levi Feltman. You see damage to the front end of his machine as he pulls it into the infield.
Replay subscriptions, you'll be able to see what happened. I'm going to have to look back tonight on advantageracing.tv to see what happened out there on the back straightaway between Larson and Feltman. Lights are out there. We're going to be going green flag again, this time by Jeffrey Larson. Doesn't quite know it yet, but he's got Randy Brands chasing him down as well as Justin Lunenburg. Off of turn 4, though. Green is up and is out, and we are underway.
10 down, 8 laps to go here in our Stock Car A main as Lunenburg and Brands side by side off of turn number 2. A battle for that 2nd place spot as Larson has the race lead. Off of turn number 4, Jeffrey Larson, your race leader.
Jeffrey Larson still your race leader with Lunenburg trying to chase him down. And here comes Fitzpatrick on the back bumper of Randy Brands. Brands looking to the back bumper of the 17 next to Lunenburg. He's going to look to the inside, poke the nose down low. What do they have as they come off of turn number 4, side by side for second?
As they work on turn number 1 and 2, Brands back around the 17X of Lunenburg for that 2nd place spot. Now does he have enough time to possibly run down the 7L of Larson to get a win here tonight? Driver out of Boyd, Iowa, making a Sunday night drive to the Worthington Speedway, finds himself in 2nd. As Jeffrey Larson, Ryan, that car looks a little tight in the center as they come into turn 3 and 4.
He's able to get a drive off the corner, though. As he leaves, you can see the front end of the car hike up a little bit, so he's getting a bite coming off the corner. But Randy Brands is chasing him down in 2nd with only 5 laps to go.
As they work off turns 1 and 2, Noya's back into the top 5 now around the 5 of Luke Sadoff. Randy Brands slowly reeling in the 7L machine as the laps winding down here on this Stock Car A main. 3-car battle into turns 1 and 2. Sadoff, Noyes, and Fitzpatrick are doing battle as they work off of turn 2, now down into turn 3.
Larson able to extend the gap that time by. Still got a 4-car battle for that 4th place position. This time by, green is high in the air. We got 2 laps to go, and Brands caught up a little bit, and it looks like he's trying to find something with 2 laps to go. What has he got as we get in the closing laps?
White flag out one more time around. Can Larson hold on? Brands is there within striking distance. 1 to go now for the 7L machine. Brands on the binders trying to get the car to rotate. Down the backstretch now for the final time at the Worthington Speedway. Jeffrey Larson out in front. Brands coming, but can't come quite quick enough. Jeffrey Larson will pick up another win. Brands in second, followed by Lunenburg. Fitzpatrick and Noyes, your top 5.
And after the checkers fly, we got steam pouring out of the 14 of Jason Fisher, who ended up coming home in the 7th place position. Car overheating a little bit there after the checkers. But as he makes his way into victory lane, once again, started on the front row and never looked back. That would be the Warfare Motorsports machine, the 7L of Jeffrey Larson, once again making his way into victory lane.
Well, Jeffrey Larson picks up another win here at the Worthington Speedway. And, Jeff, it looked to me like the car was tightening up a little bit in the closing laps, but you still managed to pull off a win here tonight.
That was just the driver. Car was pretty good, yet driver was just making mistakes.
It happens. It happens. So another win here this year, and we're on the back half of the season like I was talking with Colby. And what's the goal and the expectation for this 7L machine for the rest of the year?
We got a pretty good hot rod here. We're going to go race Salute to Veterans races next week. Hopefully we can maybe pull off one of them, and then it'd be pretty cool to bring the Super Nationals back to Minnesota again here in September, so we'll see what happens.
It sounds like you got a busy schedule ahead of you. Who do you like to thank?
I got to thank Jack and Megan, for letting me drive the Team Warfare, all the sponsors, my wife, my parents, all the pit crew. I'm sure you guys are sick of me saying it, but all these guys that help me on this, it's impossible to do without all them. I just get to get in the seat and drive this fun thing.
Well, it's definitely much appreciated, and you put on a show each and everywhere you go. Jeffrey Larson, your feature winner once again at the Worthington Speedway, ladies and gentlemen.